And good morning, class. So this will be the last topic for mechanical systems. So you're about to finish another unit. So after Holy Week, we will be doing some practice quiz using D2L. So it's probably around five questions only, 5 to 10 questions, and then we'll do an actual quiz and a unit test. Um, After the break. So for today, we'll be evaluating. So this will be evaluation of mechanical devices. So how do you evaluate? Um, well, it's this is actually very important because you need to ask, okay, which one is worth buying, and which one is expensive, but the benefits is not that much, right? So those are the things that you need to be mindful of. So we'll start with efficiency versus effectiveness. So let's say, for example, let's start with efficiency. So based on mechanical calculations, you need to compare the amount of output work uh, with respect to the amount of work in or put in. So in this case, energy loss can be due to friction. So if you want something efficient, you want something that will maximize the amount of work done based on the amount of work put in. So you want it to be very close to each other. So the amount of work done or output should be very close to the amount of input. Okay, so less energy lost will result to higher efficiency. So and that's the reason why for electric fans you put oil. For sewing machines you put oil. I don't know, for engines, for car engines, you change oil because eventually it makes the car run sluggish. So in a way, you're wasting a lot of energy in the form of heat. So newer oil will create less heat, so you will have your car engine more efficient. So and that's the reason why you're changing oil all the time. So and increasing friction can also damage the engine. So that's the reason why every 6 months or every 5,000 kilometers, your dad will do an oil change, or maybe he will go to a um, like an oil change, um, or like a mechanic, like auto mechanic for oil change. So, so for effectiveness, how well does the machine do its job, right? Um, so are you thinking, okay, is it faster? Is the quality of the product better? And do you get the desired results? Is that the result that you want to have? Which of the following is more efficient? So think about it, right? Which of the following is more effective? How do you know, right? So like if we talk about efficiency now, obviously there will be a lot of energy input using a sewing machine, right? You need to buy that machine. So the machine requires some work done on it in order for you to have the machine. And then energy is spent in making that machine. Now when you're using the machine, you also need electricity. So again, that's another cost. But is it effective? Compare the two, needle and machine. So which one do you think is better, right? When you're making a shirt, as an example, when you're making a shirt, will it be better if you will use a sewing machine than a needle, right? So that's the thing. So it can be a little less efficient, or maybe a lot less efficient, but it's faster. It is more effective. Does that make sense? Because it accomplishes the purpose that you want to accomplish, right? Um, Now, I want you to think about this. I'm not going to answer this for you, and this will be part of your assignment. Actually, this will be your assignment. So, what does it mean to evaluate a device? Okay, when you're evaluating, what does that mean? Why do you need to evaluate it? When do you evaluate a mechanical device? So, when do you need to evaluate it? And what are the factors or characteristics do you use to evaluate a device? I'll just give you one example. Is it is it just cost efficiency, right? And then there can be a lot of factors that you can use for evaluating a device. Now, so I'll give you a scenario. Your bicycle has broken down and you need to buy a new one. Hopefully, not in this state. how do you decide which one to buy? So how, like, what are the things that you will consider before making that decision to buy a bicycle? So um, your task now is working with a partner. Well, you don't need to work with a partner for now. You can just work alone, or maybe you can collaborate with a classmate. Yeah, do it online. List the features that you would like to have in a bicycle. So, what helped you decide the features you needed? Think about it. Right? It's like buying a phone. So, what is the main consideration for buying a phone? And you've probably seen this. Most of the ads pay close attention to how a phone takes a picture or a video, right? If you will watch a TV, like ads for cell phones, it's always about taking pictures almost all the time, taking pictures and capturing videos and those things. So yeah, so it's because that's a selling point of a cell phone, the camera. Now for a bicycle, what do you think? Right? Some questions to consider. What do you use your bike for? Is it just from going from your house to the school, and then school going home, or are you doing like you're going to the mountains and then or you're biking through trails or something? So that those are the things that you need to consider, like this one. Yeah, is it for just strolling in the park and stuff like that, or are you like going to a mountain? Are you actually racing, right? And so when do you ride it, right? Do you need extra accessories like lights and those things? Um, Depends on the amount, the time when you're using the bike. Okay, is it morning or evening? How much can you spend on the bike? A very important question. What is the efficiency of the bike? Right? How much of your energy is used for the task? Does it really make your life easier or traveling easier? Right? Is the bike effective? Does it do its job well? Right? Does it do its job well? I remember back home, I have a motorcycle, and I was working in a school and a university, and then my co-teachers will ask me, why don't you put a like a bigger muffler for your motorbike? And I said, I mean, it's the motorbike is bringing me from point A to B. What's the point, right? Why do I need to do that? And um, so one speed bike or 21 speed bike? Right, so I wanted to try to learn why it is important. Okay, the importance of having different speeds or different gears for the bike. Both are effective at their jobs. 21 speed is more efficient. Okay, by changing the gears you can increase the speed and climb hills more easily. Right, so now I want you to just do your research. How does that happen? What makes it easier? Okay, what design do you want? Design physical form that makes a device usable. Okay, so look at the three. Okay, okay. Is it necessary for you to have a shock here, or are you just going for the usual typical racer here, racer bike, or the usual the usual typical bike? And is there anyone accompanying you so they can use the seat at the back? And like how much impact does your bike um, have on the environment? Like, does this require more energy to make, right? So those are the things that they need to consider. What is the impact of your purchase on the environment? Okay, so good evaluation leads to the development of better devices. So opening mechanisms for aluminum cans, I'll give you an example like this one. So these are opening mechanisms before for aluminum cans. So you have this, basically just poking it and trying to remove it. An actual, top that can be removable. This is an attached, like a handle. This is a removable handle. This will be an attached handle. It's like a combination of two. Okay, so design. So for the church key, so what are the advantages? And so design a church key. So what is the advantage? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Removable pull tab. Okay, like this one. Okay, and then push button. Okay, what is the advantage and what is the disadvantage? And non-removable pull tab like this one. What is okay the advantage and disadvantage? So I just want you to think about it. Like what will make it more efficient? Um, and obviously there are advantages and disadvantages of those designs. So and this will be the last topic for this unit. I hope you're still enjoying, learning at home. Uh, Please feel free to connect with me, Google chat me, and then you know what? I'll be scheduling a time for us to do a face-to-face meeting. So I hope to see you all soon, and I hope you're enjoying this time with your family. And keep safe, be healthy. God bless.